What is going on? I am Anon Moose, better known as Zedmot in every single Supercell game. If you want to go add that in a different game, go do that. I'll wait here. No problems. And then we are going to jump into warships. Now, this warship is at rank 16, which is dramatically embarrassing, but that makes for more fun. A bunch of you have asked for a Seeker video, so I'm going to show you a Seeker video with basically all the tools, most of them anyways. Now, you might have heard that the 6 engine room level is all about a fizzle fest. I can assure you 0 people have fizzled on this base. This base is beyond embarrassingly naked. We've got 6 engine rooms. We do not have sniper towers or cannons or boom cannons or shock launchers or shock mines or the doom cannon. We also don't have rocket launchers, but what we do have is the shock bomb, which admittedly I have not gotten used to using quite yet. I think I'm also the only person in Season 62 to go through the Grenadier boost and never use Grenadiers once this season. That's because I wanted to get to 6 engines as fast as I can. Then I can backfill and maybe get the building health or maybe get the troop damage, but more importantly, we do have Seekers and the Tiny Shock. Tiny Shock is amazeballs, as you all know. We have 1 troop health. We don't have the 2nd troop health, so I'm like 42% likely to fizzle, even though I've got all the tools. I don't have brick. We do have the cryo bomb, which, as you know, is amazing. There is some high level big brain stuff with the Tiny Shock and the cryo bomb that I'd like to go over soon. We also have those explosive drones, which were super great at the 4 engine room level. You throw 3 of them in the smoke, you blow up a shock launcher, huzzah, but no one cares because now we've got cryo bombs and tiny shocks and shock bombs and blue critters, which are kind of useless, but once in a while come in handy. Anyways, we will jump in and hopefully pick up some easy wins. Now, by the time you watch this, I will be on a float plane, and where I'm going 2 days ago, a float plane hit a boat and sank. So hopefully my float plane and B warship do slightly better than that. Definitely a little bit anxious about the flight, to be completely honest, but we're going to jump in with Seekers, and this is probably going to spin for a while because anyone at the 6 engine room level is probably at rank 20 or higher, and we're dropping in at rank 16. We got a 5 engine room, and we are just going to go across it, left to right, no funny business. Now, I talked about a little bit of advanced goodness that has been forgotten about with that cryo bomb. Note that your opponent's flamethrowers will thaw your Seekers if you hit them with a cryo bomb. So once we get to this side, we are going to throw a couple tiny shocks on those machine guns and then a cryo bomb right on top of our own troops. And those flamethrowers will thaw our troops. That is what I was talking about as far as advanced trickery. We are just going to go something like this. We'll throw a smoke right about there and then maybe just save half a second as we come through and throw that tiny shock right there just in the nick of time as we get our Tiny Shock out. There are so many GBE abilities to use right now. I don't even know which ones I should be using at any second of any time of the day. So we are just going to keep chucking things and keep Tiny Shocking things. And all of our Seekers should get there in the end, but don't know if we're going to get there quite before that shock launcher comes unshocked. 30 seconds is a long time, but it's not quite enough a lot of the times to get through all of the shock launchers. We did the 3.1415269, probably said that wrong, but the game professor definitely knows pi to more digits than I do. And they are going to end up not fizzling, of course, because 0 people have fizzled on my base. Now, my other account that I showed you yesterday did get into rank 20, as I expected, and I talked yesterday about going backwards and getting that Doom Cannon. Then I realized, no, that's a bad idea. So if you're following that other tech tree, go get Shock Bomb, go get rocket launchers. 4 rocket launchers are going to be better than 1 measly little Doom Cannon. Doom Cannon would have been good in the short term, but let's be honest, Rocket's going to be way, way, way better We have gotten another chest. We have 21 keys, and next on my hit list is that remote hack. I know speed serum would probably be better, but remote hack, I just want to remote hack things and not have to think about them. And you've probably seen other people's videos on Seekers. They very, very likely have had fewer adult beverages than me and have more skill than I do. So this one is geared to the masses. You can basically lobotomize yourself and win with this strategy, because I have done almost exactly that already today. So lots and lots going on in my world. Traveling for work today and tomorrow, which is actually tomorrow and the next day. But the beauty of the internet means that I can record a little bit early. We're just going to go left to right again. There is no rhyme or reason why I'm going left to right. Probably would make sense to go right to left, because we'd get right in the guts of those shock launchers a little bit early. But I'm just going to go this side instead. And this is where those blue critters can come a tiny bit handy. We're going to go something like that, and like that, and like that. And then just coming on in with all of the goodness, getting all of this stuff out, and then finally getting out all of the remaining GBEs. Don't really have to worry all that terribly much quite yet, because all of our stuff is coming through in a hurry. We're going to throw one more of those, then we're going to throw that shock bomb right about there. I am terrible at when to use shock bombs, when to use tiny shocks, but as you can see, it really doesn't matter, because 316 is not super quick for a Seeker hit, but we're just walking through things with the beautiful, beautiful Seekers. Should I be higher? Probably. Did I rank a 3 engine room base in the last little while? Also, probably. So if you're using Seekers, it is incredibly painful at moments to stay naked. You get super embarrassed and shy and all the rest of it, but stay with it. This tech tree is so much. I have not seen anyone else at 6 engine room levels with this few defenses. I saw one person that had the similar base to me with critter launchers, but they clearly strayed off the path. They did not go through that super top secret Grenadier central path. And by the way, I am hoping at some point, as I eat an olive, my apologies, to beat someone using all Grenadiers. And of course I get a 6. Now, I have no idea how to deal with 6s yet. I kind of feel like I can get. I think this is an almost certain fizzle. If I don't fizzle on this, I am going to be absolutely, absolutely amazed. I think I need to drop. I wonder if I can drop these black critters about there, just to try to save a tiny bit of GBE, hoping and hoping and hoping. That did not go as I was hoping, but if we can get a couple of our dudes through here and through here and throw a cryo bomb there and a tiny shock there and there and there, you know what? Let's throw one there too, just to try to get all of our Seekers on all of those engine rooms, because apparently that is all about the Fizzle Fest, and you can tell by looking at this, because this person has got all of those defenses in the middle, and those machine guns are going to be slowed down a little bit, and look at how those flamethrowers actually speed our troops up. But no, it's not meant to happen. That person had too many defenses and I had too many adult beverages. They have 50% building damage. They've got 50% troop health, and I am sure they are absolutely ecstatic to see my base. The fact that I am in 17 with the base I just showed you, it's way crazier that this person is in 17 with the defenses that they have. So realistically, I think any player out there would rather face my base than Com's base, but I'm basically giving away 6 engine rooms. Anyone who faces me should finish, whether you're a 3 engine room or higher, maybe even 2 engine rooms could beat me. I don't know. But we are going to take the L on that one. Keeping on moving forwards. That's my first 6 engine room base I've faced. I have no idea how to hit those. I know how to hit 3s and 4s and 5s, but 6s are still out of my grasp. But I don't think 6s are quite possible until we get bullet, but I have been proven wrong in the past. We shall find out. I feel like without 100% troop health, that's going to be tough. Now, this one, you have probably seen people attacking this with brick. I don't have brick, so this is going to be a little bit more interesting. I am not going to send any seekers up that left-hand side. That is the cowardly approach, and we are not a lion. So we are going to go something like this, and 1, 2, 3, 1 all over here. Tiny shock, tiny shock, tiny shock, and then just hoping that we can get through all of this. There are some boom mines over there. I was a little bit late, of course, and then all of this stuff coming through hot and heavy, trying to get all of these engine rooms, and let's throw some stuff back here, hoping that some of our seekers go towards that left-hand side. Probably not going to happen, and probably going to fizzle for the second time in a row. So that is not great, but we are going to leave it in there with a giant sad trombone. We are going to retreat and just see if 95 pig comes through. I told you no one has fizzled. Someone fizzled. That is the first. I thought that was impossible. 95 pig, I tip my cap to you. You managed to do the impossible. Fizzling on the most naked of bases in the history of bases. And then we get a 6. Of course we get a 6. Now, we are going to come in from this far right-hand side just to try to mix it up like a teeniest amount. I am going to throw you in about there. We are going to smoke there, and then one more there, and then cryo bomb, shock, and then one more shock there. And maybe we'll throw some explosive drones back on that left-hand side just to try to distract things for a second or two. But you can already tell, without that 100% troop health, without bullet, without any hope or prayers or dreams, how are these people in 17? By the way, me failing and losing to these people is actually helping all of you, because we're pushing Green Valley up a couple ranks. Green Valley, you should be in 20 with that base, bro. What is going on? Are you fizzling? That is so strange. I told you no one in the history of Boom Beach has fizzled on this base. We just had back-to-back fizzles. I don't even know what's going on. I don't care. We're going to leave those in there. I could easily cut those out. But you can see, I told you I had gotten a lobotomy, and that kind of proves it. I can't believe that those players are in rank 17. That just seems so strange. Green Valley, you have all of the tools on the defensive side. I would just abandon Seekers, my friend. Anyways, here goes all of the things. Again, left to right. Don't even need to worry about anything else. We're going to go smoke there just because it will get our troops a little teeny tiny bit closer. We can throw that a little bit late as a result, and that should get us onto that engine room, getting our troops moving ever so slowly. And 5 engine room bases. If you are looking at having one of these 5 engine room bases, I would highly recommend against it, because you can see how we're just cruising. And I have not yet used a shock bomb because I keep forgetting to use the shock bomb, and then by the time we remember to use it, the base is already down. So we went 314, 315, and a 316 against 5 engine room bases that have a lot of defenses. So If you're thinking about hanging around in 5, get the heck out. If you're at 3 or 4, get the heck out. You can go much higher with a silly 6 engine room base. Green Valley should be in probably 18, 19, or 20. Same thing goes for Piggy Pig. Yeah, that's very, very, very strange. Nonetheless, we will do one more hit just because it's fun. Like, although my Seekers account is low in rank, I kind of have a lot of fun because I am someone boss's battle. I'm someone's boss battle. They get bumped up a rank. I go down, and then I crush someone's hopes and dreams, and I go up and they go down. And it's a lot of up and down and in and out. And who does not enjoy that with a good warships rocking on the open seas? So we are waiting for Squiggles. That's Korean name, right? I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing that's Korean based on my 1% of knowledge of characters. If you are out there and you can read that, I would love to hear what that person's name is. Otherwise, well, we're waiting for that person to finish. Keep those Boom Pass missions going. I am very, very much behind on those. I cannot wait to unlock those orange trees that are over in here. Really, really looking forward to those orange trees. This is one of my favorite things that have come with the Boom Pass. Mixing up between my accounts because I also like that Hero Island. We'll do one more, Fizzle or not, and 6 engine rooms. I can't wait for Bullet, can't wait. And now, let me know in the comments, should it be Speed Serum? It probably should be, but that remote hack is just too much fun to pass up, I think. Anyways, should we go right to left just for something different to do? No, there's way more mines over there. Let's just go left to right. I am Zoolander-esque, both in good looks and in my inability to go right. We are going to throw that cryo bomb there, that tiny shock there. Then we'll just hang out for a second or two as we throw one more there, and then we'll get that over into there. And let's throw some of you back there. Might as well throw a shock because I always forget to throw that button. And then let's get one more. Like, there's just so many tools available that you just have to keep your finger on the trigger, ready to go with whatever the heck is next in the toolbox, and then we'll just keep chucking things. We had 314, 315, 316, and we are not going to get 317. We will get a 316, and then we'll throw one more cryo bomb on our troops, just to remind you that your opponent's flamethrowers will speed those things up as we beat Tim to Shoe. And that is going to be it for me. A little bit of a weird video. I tend to do better when I'm recording live, but I'm also happy to lose a couple battles because it shows that a lot of times when you watch people use Seekers, they're amazing and great, and then you go to use them and you screw up terribly. At least that's what I do anyways. So hopefully my mistakes have shown you that there are a lot of tools at your disposal. I'm kind of tempted to change that to be the deployable turret or the crystal clitters. How good would it be to be beating people with those beautiful gold clitters? That would be, but they have a lot of health. They are useful, but there's just so many tools available. Trying to balance out when you throw the explosive drones, when you throw the cryo bombs and the blue critters and the tiny shock, and then the shock bombs, and coming up next, probably that remote hack. Gonna be so ridiculous. Is there more? Oh, more GBE after Bullet 2. Look at that top row. That top row is going to be meta changing. So if you are getting towards that 6 engine room level, know that all of that top stuff is coming. Yes, there's a lot of fizzles, but as people get into remote hack and Bullet and that GBE, it's going to be very, very, very interesting. Where the heck is... There's the Sky Shield. Wow, so people went through Bombardiers to get the Sky Shield. Got it. Trying to catch up, trying to keep up, trying to keep my head above the water. Hopefully not something I have to say tomorrow. Anyways, that is it for me. I am Zedmot. This was a kind of ridiculous Seeker how-to guide. Definitely if I gave Green Valley crap for being too low of a level, the fact that I haven't even hit 18 on this account is beyond embarrassing. But that's kind of half the fun as well. Just keeping it interesting on season 62. There are still 12 days left as I try and zoom in on that 12 number and it doesn't work. Surprise, surprise. I shall talk to you soon, though. Keep those missions going. Keep those seekers going. Keep your GBE counted in your head, because you know I can't be doing it. I am going to throw that one in the queue. I don't use that queue nearly as much as I should. It is such a useful feature, though. Keep that submarine diving. Keep knocking those missions out. And more importantly, keep booming those beaches. I'm Zedmont. Hopefully this helped you or entertained you, or you got to laugh at my expense. Regardless, I'll talk to you probably late Thursday or early morning Friday, where I'm gonna give away this right about, not there, where did you go? Right about there, all of the t-shirts. So do check the cards, do enter that contest with your favorite threesome. I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in.